All right, guys, you made it to day 5, so you're on week 2 here. We're going back to lower body push, but we're going to switch up our movements for the bi-weekly cycle that we have going. So we're going to go back squat today on our lower body push movement. So positioning of the bar, you want somewhere from the top of your traps to just about on the shoulder girdle right here, anywhere in between, whatever's comfortable based on your anatomy. Bar position is very individualized, so you're going to have to find what's comfortable for you. You'll know when you feel it, when you put the bar in a position that it almost feels weightless on your back. Hand position on the bar, you always want your hand outside your elbow, pulling your elbow in, drawing the bar down onto your back, keeping your lats active because they tie into your glutes, which are a big hip extensor. All right? For any squat, we're going to focus on driving the knees out, provided that we keep the big toe clamped in, squeezing the floor with our foot. Our midline is going to be braced right here. We're going to sit back initially, initiate with the hip, and then begin to descend with a midline nice and stable right there, no movement through the spine. On the back squat, your first initial movement of the hip, we don't want to move through the spine, we want to move through the hip as we begin to descend. So when you begin the squat, you'll know if you're moving through the hip. If as you tilt back, the bar goes forward. If in your videos you see that your hips go back, but the bar doesn't move, that means you're moving through your spine. So you want to really make sure, close that canister of air that is your midline. So bring your chest down to your belly button, hold that tight as you begin to descend. So measuring out my hands on the back squat here, stepping under the bar, making sure both feet are square under the bar, pulling it tight to me, bracing, standing up, 3 steps to get back. So 1, 2, 3, measuring out my feet here, toes turned out slightly, big brace in my midline. I take that big squeeze in, drive my knees out, and descend slowly back. Hips first, driving out of the bottom. Again, descending. Eyes are forward, right? We don't want to crane our neck up. Descending back and driving up, right there like that. We're going to push the weight and the volume on these. We want these to be heavy. The overload stimulus is great. Immediately upon finishing a set of barbell back squats, you're going to burn out your legs with a set of jump lunges. So right here, alternating lunge. Okay, keeping that back knee just flat off the ground. I want you to jump, extend your hip, land, drive, back and forth, extending the hip fully back and forth like that. So finish your set of heavy squats, right into the burnout set of jump lunges. Rest about 90 seconds to 2 minutes between your 5 rounds on this upper body or lower body push day.